Greetings, Leo, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Jumping in, we're getting your rune for the energetic past, and you have moved forward from your energetic past with thorough action. Theresis is all about being thorough. Now, it could be determined that it's the thorn. A lot of times in the newer, the younger Futhark and etc., that is interpreted as the thorn, where you have to pull out the thorn thoroughly, or you're going to get an infection kind of energy. Now I teach the Elder Futhark, where this is more the hammer, like Mjolnir, that lightning quick strike, or that giant hill that needs to be thoroughly summoned and swiftly with decisive action, lest you won't make it to the other side and continue your path. So I like seeing this as the hammer aspect, where it can either build, it can destroy, or it can protect. So you've been coming from some very needing to make, not necessarily wanting to, but needing to make some very thorough action. Reminder here, when the line is going straight down off the rune, this very grounded energy. When the line's coming straight up from the rune, is very divinely guided. You're always needing to move forward. So take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. With that hammer, again, can build, destroy, or protect. We're going to get a rune of clarity, more runes of clarity as we go along here. So right now, you're in this energetic energy, blah, blah, blah. Mouth words. Hello. This is This is like the axis of the world, and it's an irreversible rune, right? It's the same either way you look at it. So this is a lot like with the axis of the world, like the world tree, like Yggdrasil, where you feel like you're the squirrel in the middle of it in the Norse pantheon, right? Balancing that information between the great condor at the top and the great serpent at the bottom, right? The balance between the head and the heart. And that could seem like you need to be very flexible. Now, this is also called the yew, Y-E-W, where it's the bow that was fashioned from the yew branch always had to be very strong, very flexible, very durable, all those things. So this is the energy that you're in right now, needing to be flexible, needing to be durable, needing to be very strong and tough, not necessarily rigid. So this hammer strike, it always comes off with that rigidity kind of stuff. But this is like more that being thorough, moving forward, in that sense of flexibility. Remember, when we flex too much or not enough, our branches can snap off, and then we're getting like Isa, the rune of Isa here, where it is slipping up maybe on the ice on the clear lake, and we need to pause for more clarity, right? And possibly repeat life lessons. But when we're flexing enough, we kind of get almost, it looks like Sawilo a little bit, and that's the opposite of the ice rune, where Sawilo is that sun shining, lighting everything. It's that sense of good luck, is the sense of good fortune, right? Natural success. So taking what resonates here, Leo, and leaving what doesn't, this is your rune for the energetic near future. In your energetic near future, this is Wunjo. This is the clan flag of success, very grounded energy again. So you're coming out of that needing to be very flexible, and it looks like you have the success after trial here of Wunjo. This is showing up, planting that clan flag on top of the hill in success. All those feelings of showing up, reaching back and helping each other up, all that celebration energy, the bliss, the joy, the prosperity, the abundance, all of that makes you happy, that makes you smile, that's in your near future. All right, that's a very big possibility for pleasure in your very near future. So what's the energetic influence of the now energies, Leo? You want to move forward, always want to manifest. This is the torch of Kinas. Remember this, we can hold it by this handle here, the torch lights the path for yourself and for others. So leading by example, very much like the wands suit in tarot, it's all about manifestation. And like the Pac-Man dot wanting to gobble up, or excuse me, Pac-Man energy wanting to gobble up dots. Man, my mouth words are getting in the way with me today. This is that wanting to move forward, wanting to go full steam ahead, trailblaze, manifest, screw whatever gets in the way kind of stuff, and just damn the consequences kind of energy. That's the influence that you're in right now, but you're actually being called to be more durable and flexible. Okay.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice, and I just want to interrupt really quickly to thank you for all the likes, comments, and subscriptions. And even if this message does not resonate specifically with you, it may resonate for somebody else. So please go ahead and share that with them if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much. Namaste, and let's get right back into your divinely guided rune reading.
Okay. So let's see what your advice for the now is. Yeah, slow down and address your needs, constraints, and limitations. This is Nalvis, the rune that sounds a lot like now this. You're going down the path, right? You're trailblazing, and then now this happens. So you're going to need to be flexible and address those wants versus needs. Actual constraints versus perceived constraints, actual limitations versus your real limitation, versus your perceived limitations. Right? So this is definitely still manifesting. You're still trailblazing. You're on that trailblazing, but you need to address these thoroughly as you move along your path, lest you won't be able to continue on your path. Remember that giant hill? Summit it fully, thoroughly, address the needs, constraints, and limitations before you can reach your path. This is almost like another angle of the same rune almost. So that is definitely your energy that you need to be in right now, is kind of the balancing wants, needs, constraints, limitations, needing to be flexible in that aspect. What do you have in your outcome for all of this? So your outcome for all of this isn't manas. This is beautiful. This is that enhanced sense of identity, where you stand. Very firm, like super grounded energy, very clear, very balanced sort of energy, where it looks like you might be adding to your clan. Remember, this is like a Wunjo facing another Wunjo. When it's in either of these two positions, the outcome or the future, it's just like an addition to your clan, or an addition to your sense of the collective, enhanced sense of identity, having that clarity of identity, that clarity in the sense of balance, and that leads up to your celebration here. I think this is definitely, when you are embodying this, you're kind of wrapping things up, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, all that fun stuff, so you can get to this energy and celebrate with them in the coming energies. This is beautiful here for you, Leo. A lot of work right now leads to a lot of beautiful energies very soon. So let's get a card of clarity, a couple cards of clarity. We're using 2 oracle decks here this week. The Soul's Journey Oracle deck is up first. These are messages straight from Divine, straight from Source, directly from Spirit, directly to your soul. Divine, please show us clearly, what message of clarity does Leo need to hear for this week? What message of clarity does Leo need to hear for this week? Please show us clearly. 1 card, please. What message of clarity does Leo need? 1 card, please. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Self-esteem, yeah. Just because that fire is slowed down a little bit does not mean you're any less. Leo, have that great self-esteem. 528 hertz solfeggio frequency helps a lot with that. That works with your solar plexus energy, okay? Beautiful color yellow here with that too. This says, I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And I think you are going to be benefiting others through addressing needs, constraints, limitations, being flexible. You could be manifesting and seeing that somebody else can be benefiting from this enriching experience here from your awesome self-esteem example. So let's read more about this card again. It says, I possess the gifts of the soul to benefit me and others. Leo, it is easy to perceive others as being better than you. This is a trap of the ego, though. There is no one greater or lesser than you. There are only those who have learned how to reveal their gifts to a greater or lesser degree. Everyone is born with unique abilities of the soul, and just like snowflakes, no two are alike. You have a unique perspective to share with the world and have come back to this time to put your stamp on it. Perhaps you may be aware or even in tune with your incredible and gifted self. Why not try to make a list of 10 aspects of yourself or abilities you possess that you love and hold in high regard? Leo, it is not always easy to write about yourself, but sometimes you just need to be reminded how special you are. Remember that you did not come down to this schoolroom by accident. You have meaning and a reason for being. You are a treasure chest of incredible gifts and insights. Now is the time to celebrate you. Yeah, you're going to get that celebration here very, very soon here too. Balance those needs, constraints, limitations. You are being durable and flexible right now. Embody that. You got this, Leo. Let's get a card of clarity here from, these are beautiful handmade embossed cards that are single word messages. Now, Divine, please show us clearly what single word message can Leo come back to carry throughout this week. There's one I accidentally had flipped the wrong way. Okay, the incorrect way. Maybe that was it. Let's see if that card comes out again. If that, nope, that wasn't it. But that is the card that we need here for today for you. Laugh. You are not the only one to get this message here, Leo. I'm a Leo rising here too, and I think my moon and my sun signs both had some aspect of humor or laughter or being blissful in the rune reading. So this is very interesting. I would like you to just remember to laugh, to be your beautiful, divinely guided self. When you reach something that is maybe an insurmountable force that you see right away, like you're hitting a wall, laugh at it, and with the humor, it becomes very much conquerable, right? It becomes a lot easier to process, to deal with. Laughter also increases our self-esteem. Namaste, Leo. Have a blessed and abundant week.